Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are doing amazing today and are having a great weekend as well. Now in this video, we are going to check out the brand new community updates for this week, which did come out earlier on today. Now before we actually do hop into all of that though, I do ask if you do enjoy the video, a like would help out a lot, and also if you're new around here, please consider smacking that sub button and joining the family. It would really mean the world to me. But anyways, let's hop right into the video, starting off with news and updates. So from the 26th up until the 8th of next month, we are going to have the main season 2 event known as Pursuit, which is going to be the big main event of the current season with a lot of free and awesome rewards, and this is going to be starting next week. Also next week on the 26th again, this time up until the 1st, we are going to have gunfight, sniper mode, and keep in mind the dates for all of this is going to be UTC. Moving on to seasonal challenges, and over here they actually reveal the date or like the week where we are going to be getting the SPR 208. They do say it is coming next week. So next week guys, the SPR is going to be in the game. Awesome stuff. New marksman rifle, what do you guys think of that? Also moving on guys, we have some news on the store update for you. Now what this is, it's a new section in the store which does show up as for you, and in here you are going to find a lucky draw, and this does change every single week. Now over here they do say only available for certain lucky draws at start. Also, if you have completed the majority of those draws, then there will be no For You tab for you. So if you have not seen the For You tab in your game, that is why you have probably bought most of the items in that draw. They also say a new option will rotate in weekly unless you have no other options available. Okay, moving on to weapon balance. Over here, they basically just say this has been a big discussion in the community for the last week or so, and they have made some changes to some guns and attachments in the game. As you guys know, there was a small update a few days ago which did change up some stuff in the game. Then they say our teams are discussing more options for future updates, and we'll be able to share more about that in future community updates. Then we have hardpoint spawn changes. As many of you have already noted, the original changes made to this seem to be generally disliked and have already been changed, and now it seems to be generally liked. Okay, then we also have screen shake recoil changes. We've been talking to players about this one since release to try and narrow down whether this is a bug or a piece of feedback. It turns out this is most definitely a feedback based on the recoil changes to the weapon system. However, we have shared up many posts about this with our team, so they are aware of the confusion and mixed sentiment about it. Moving on to flavored text on weapons, this is the small message they give to certain guns in the game, and it has actually returned on certain guns in the game, which is really cool to see. Also, you guys can see some more information on account issues as well. Then we have bug reports, and they do mention that long-term issues will not be mentioned here, like black screen issues or desync, and they do say most of those fall into the category of issues that can only be fixed through long-term solutions or major fixes. Otherwise, over here is the fixed bugs. Firstly, invisible phantom skin has been fixed. Fast movement glitch exploit, ghost jawbone cape, avatar reset to default button not displayed, misaligned SPR iron sights, random death cries heard in BR, Karumbit ruptured steel not appearing in game. So okay, those have been fixed. Now on to scheduled fixes, or fixed scheduled. Various audio issues with operators, loot rarely not spawning in BR, store new item notification. Then we have under investigation. Firstly, unable to switch weapons after using a shield turret, unable to heal after killing an enemy using last stand, doorway obstruction in high rise, and lucky board ads missing for some players. So okay, that's going to be bug fixes and bug reports. Then the final thing they do say is going to be next week, we'll be back with more feedback and general updates alongside news around the main season 2 featured event, Pursuit. See you then and take care. So okay, now let's move on to some comments. First, your user said the following: hey, what's going on with dead silence? Sometimes you can hear it and sometimes you can't. Enemies hear it regardless. Codm said, hey, thanks for the heads up about this one. It does look like something isn't quite functioning right with dead silence. Sending info to the team now. So they are going to look into dead silence and see what is going on over there. Moving on, a user said, "Hello dear developers, I would like to express a particular opinion of mine. A different mode in the mobile COD is missing. I believe that a new PVE mode would give a lot of freshness and novelty to the game. I would like to know if it is possible for some PVE mode to be released in the mobile COD later this year. Thanks for listening." Codm did respond with a Reddit face logo like thinking, and they do say that's all we can say for now, but we do hear you. That is very interesting. Do you guys want to see a PVE mode in the game? Maybe something like Spec Ops or Spec Ops Survival? Would you guys like to see that in the game? Let me know down below. Could be very cool. Moving on, another user said, "Still facing black screen crashes in BR," and they do also say anything new in regards to a fix. Codm said, "Sorry to hear you are running into that," and they do also say they do understand for players running into this issue it is a very big concern, but they also do say it is very difficult to find the culprit of what's actually causing this issue. If we run down to the bottom, they do say we have some specific updates coming in the next major update that we believe will greatly help Android players, but unfortunately that update is still quite a while away, which is true. So hopefully that update in Season 3 does actually end up making a difference. We can only hope, but yeah, it is still very far away. Moving on, another user said, "Will there be a 10v10 in Shoot House and Shipment 2019? Codm said, "Yes. There is a playlist coming in early April that will have 10v10 in the mix, among many other modes, and all of those modes will be just for Shipment 2019 and Shoot House." So, okay. Another user said, "Will there be any type of reward for players since you reached 1 million subscribers on your YouTube channel?" Codm said, "If all goes well, we should have some news on that next week." So, it looks like we might be getting a free reward for COD Mobile hitting that massive milestone on YouTube. So awesome stuff. Next, a user said, "Hello, any plan to add a new LMG next season? We don't have many LMGs and there are tons in the COD franchise." COD said, "Hey, there isn't a new functional LMG next season. However, there are some pretty damn cool variants for LMGs coming that season in particular. We can't say much more than that, but we hope you dig those, and it's only a matter of time until a new LMG arrives." So okay, quite a few things. No LMG next season, but there is going to be some cool LMG variants and skins, I believe, coming next season. So no new LMG in Season 3, but there is going to be some cool LMG skins in Season 3. Next, a user said, "Are there any plans to add theater mode from Black Ops Cold War? It's a feature that allows you to spectate a match you already played." COD Mobile said, "Hey, no, we aren't aware of any features similar to that currently in development." And then they go on to explain that a feature like this would end up taking up a lot of storage space because those videos would end up having to be saved locally most likely, and like Codm says quite often, they are trying to keep the game as small as possible while adding new content as well, and that's why that probably won't be coming over to mobile. Moving on, some more. Another user said, "I have 3 questions for future updates. Will you implement new graphical changes, settings from Chinese Codm to global? Any plan to bring a mode similar to Alcatraz but in a new map or isolated itself? Also, could we expect new variants of Manta Ray, Vanguard or Siren?" COD Mobile said no news on bringing over those graphical settings or changes in the Chinese version, but like we mentioned before, all of those different features in that version are constantly being evaluated to see if they'll fit and make sense for a global version. So it's definitely possible if it does make sense to bring it over from China to global. Also, no news about anything like a new BR map. However, you can bet we would be excitedly talking about that all of the time if there was something to share. Then finally, yes, at the very least 2 of those 3 have some new opera variants coming in the near future. So, nice stuff. Then the final comment, a user spoke about Trap Master, saying it slows you down by like 90%. It leaves you almost dead if you have full health, or it kills you if you don't have full health. It reveals your position constantly, and even the tracker class doesn't do that. Also, multiple traps do stack damage, and he does go on to explain some more. Codm said, "Fair feedback and thanks for laying it out so clearly. we have seen other Trapmaster related feedback as well that also suggests it is too strong. Interestingly, the use rate of this class is relatively on par with other classes, which would normally imply it isn't overpowered. We'll share back with the team though and start a discussion about this class. I'm just gonna say Trapmaster is definitely pretty much overpowered. Like, if you run into this thing, you're most likely definitely going to die. Hopefully they do end up doing something about the strength and overpoweredness of this specific Trapmaster class. But otherwise guys, that's gonna be all for this video. What do you guys think of the content? They spoke about some new stuff coming, some potential other new stuff coming as well, and already our first news regarding Season 3. Kind of crazy in my opinion, but otherwise, that's going to be all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you guys do have a great weekend, but for now, that's all from me, and Squally out. Cheers!